Okay, so let's find angle A. This is an isosceles triangle. We know that because these two dashes means that the sides are the same length. And in isosceles triangles, the two angles are also the same. So this is A. We also know that the three angles of a triangle, the interior angles, sum to be 180. So A plus A is 2A plus 20 degrees is equals to 180 degrees. Now we simply use algebra. We throw the 20 degrees over. 2A equals 160. Divide both sides by 2. We get A is 80 degrees. And when this is 80 degrees, the leftover is going to be the whole line, which is 180 degrees. A half turn is called 180. A full turn is called 360 degrees. So we say that B is equals to 180 is half turn minus A, which is 180 minus 80, which is 100 degrees. So we have supplementary angles. These two angles on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. To find x in question number 2, let's use the Pythagorean Theorem. X squared plus 1 squared is equals to 2 squared. X squared equals 4 minus 1. So x squared equals 3, which leads to x equals root 3. We take the square root of both sides, but we reject the negative answer because we're not interested in negative lengths. It doesn't make sense. Let's find angle A in part B here. Stick your finger on the A, and you realize that we could use adjacent over hypotenuse. This comes from your primary trigonometric ratios, SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA. From angle A, we're interested in the adjacent. Adjacent is here. Hypotenuse is here, so cosine, this acronym represents cosine the angle theta, or in this case the angle happens to be A, is equals to adjacent over hypotenuse. The adjacent is 1. It's the number beside A, not including the hypotenuse, which happens to be the longest side, which is also across the 90-degree angle. The hypotenuse is 2. So the answer to find A, you have to hit the cosine inverse button. So A is equals to cosine inverse of 1/2. So hit that button on your calculator. And this inverse function, when you cosine inverse both sides, it cancels with cosine. So it reveals the angle A. So the answer is 60 degrees. Let's find angle B. Let's place our finger here on B and think opposite over hypotenuse. So we say sine B is interested in the opposite over hypotenuse, which is equals to opposite, which is 1, across the field, across the triangular field is 1, over the hypotenuse is 2. So to find angle B, we hit sine inverse. B equals sine inverse of 1/2, in which the angle is 30 degrees. Now let's find the perimeter in part B. In part D, the perimeter is going to be 1 plus 2 plus x, which is 3 plus x, and x happened to be root 3. And finally, let's find the area. The area of the triangle is base times height divided by 2. The area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2, and the base is whatever's touching the ground. It's x, which is root 3, and the perpendicular height is 1 divided by 2. Simplifying, we have root 3 over 2. And now it's your turn. Good luck finding theta in question number 1, and find x. Here, find alpha. Find the outer perimeter walking all the way around this square plus this triangle, the outer edge, and find the total area including both parts.